The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point good by Prater. That pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action. Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Uses the stiff arm. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 1st and goal, Washington. And he is going to lose yardage here. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stick.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1st down, Murray. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 39, Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Finding Ertz again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Well,
still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Prater for the extra point. And that will increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Winston. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
She's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Steps away to his left. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. A 1st down throw for Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
You got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
Well, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this early. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action now. Winston. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're trying to play it straight and do all the right things. And these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cards, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.